Hello everyone. This video is intended to be a brief look at Pelikan's Herzstück 1929. This is a commemorative model in honor of 90 years of pen making from Pelikan. The last time we saw an anniversary release was around 2004 when they released the M1075. This model came in an edition of 462 pieces, and that's based off of the patent numbers. You can see here's the original patent number for the piston mechanism from 1928, the last three digits being 462, which is where Pelikan came up with that number. This one happens to be number 449 out of 462. So starting from the cap top down, you can see that the cap top is a 18 karat gold plated brass. There's the four-chick logo, which was in use up until 1938. And then as you come down to the teardrop clip, which is fairly standard for Pelikan's older models, here you see a unique feature. There's an engraving of a Pelican motif. This is something we saw on the T111 Toledos. There is no cap bands on this model, which is reminiscent of the actual first-year Pelikans, which actually didn't have a number designation. The Model 100 number didn't come around till a couple years later, circa like 1931. So instead it says Pelikan Herzstück 1929 around the cap lip. If you go down to the barrel, you get this clear window along the length of the barrel, and that is your ink view window, but it also serves to expose the piston, so you can see the piston seal. And then again, there's this kind of component here that has the patent number on it. As we turn the piston knob, you can see that advances and kind of has a sharp look because that gold coloring is maintained throughout. And the piston travels very smoothly. Here on the housing of the piston knob, here you can see they've engraved the number, the edition number, and then they have this knurled piston knob with an arrow, very reminiscent of what they used to look like in the 1930s. Interestingly, this model, that's the type of piston knob of a Model 100. And a lot of the features here are taken from 100 pens. However, the size of this pen is actually closer to a 100N. And so if you're familiar with the M101Ns, like the recently released gray blue, this one approximates that very closely. It also posts very nicely. Cap slips on very securely, and it takes on an excellent balance when done so. Not top heavy or anything, and I feel like it writes very comfortably when posted. And finally, to take a look, the nib here, this is a special nib made just for the 90th anniversary. And you can see they've actually printed the four-chick logo on the nib, something I don't think we've ever seen before in another model. This is an 18 karat gold nib. It's in a monotone yellow. There is no rhodium plating. All the nibs came in medium width, and just above the logo you can see the word 90 years engraved. So this is a very nice special edition, kind of commemorates 90 years of pen making. You can see features from Pelikan's 100, features from the 100N. You can see stuff from the T111 Toledos, even this patent number. We saw that on the M1075 15 years ago. So it's taking kind of components from many different models, even Pelikan's first year 1929 model, and brings it all together in what I think to be a very sharp looking package. Obviously the price here is something that's going to be a challenge for many people, and it's a rightful gripe, and probably the biggest thing driving the price is the limited nature of the model. However, for those that can afford it, it's certainly worthwhile. So that's been a look at Pelikan's Herzstück 1929.